My dream is to find a way to keep people engaged and looking forward to what the ABCs will become for them. I always say, first we have to do the ABCs, then we can create words, then we can create sentences, then we can create paragraphs, and now we can make conversations. I have started to do something similar to another clinician that I had watched that I just described. What I would do is I would set up what looks like a simple puzzle, just two poles on the ground, separated where a horse could comfortably fit with each pole on each side. And then I asked the person to stand in a certain spot and then have the conversation with the horse. I would like you to come over here, turn your tail towards those two poles, between those two poles, and back through. And what I like about that particular puzzle is there's a lot of communication that you can get from your horse that you had no idea your horse would do. You had no idea your horse would offer. It gives you an opportunity to learn how much your horse tries to compensate for what they think you don't know, and how much your horse tries to create self-preservation experiences for themselves so that they don't get themselves into trouble because they don't trust you. So it's a good way to educate people on the lack of trust your horse has in you, the lack of clarity that you've proven in your relationship, the gaps in your communication. And it also helps us establish some of the things that we do in the ABCs. Often I do get the people to accomplish that particular puzzle by the end of that particular lesson. And I think it's somewhat engaging. I don't know, I should ask for feedback from people if they found that too overwhelming, if they found that inspiring. Sometimes throughout a session like that, I'll take the horse, and my communication and my intentions are extremely clear. They're very hyper-focused to where I can tell the horse how to do something when the horse never met me before, and the horse will say, of course, I would be happy to do that for you. It's not because I have, the whole Dr. Dolittle thing. It's not because I can do that. It's because I have the skills that a mommy horse or a partner horse in a field has, where I can suggest they move a certain part of their body through my intention, through my focus. And the horse responds because they're naturally responsive to energy. Once I show somebody that the horse can do it, usually then there's a great opportunity for success in them doing it, because now I've told the horse what it is we're trying to do. And the horse is more likely to just do it next time, even if the communication still is fuzzy or has a little gray. The horse will tend to say, oh, I know what this is, so I'll just help you out and do it for you. So I try not to help until they've really worked at it, in terms of showing the horse what it is we're trying to say. My dream is to figure out how to keep people engaged, to get through the ABCs, to start making words, to start making sentences, and start being able to have actual conversations. Because over this past weekend, I had the experience of somebody saying, this stuff is really cool. But that doesn't happen in the first couple sessions, And I had said in one of my little wish lists in my brain is, I wish I could find some students here, I recently moved here, that fill my heart like the students I've left behind when I moved. because I had some great students when I left that really understood what we were doing, really understood how to read horses, really understood how to ask horses to do things through their intention, through their focus. And it's almost like when you finally start cooking and then you got to take it off the stove, you know? So my dream has been to find people here that can not replace, but bring that same warmth to my heart and know that there's other people now that are going to get this. So I'm excited, and my dream is to figure out ways to keep people engaged so that they get to that point of saying, wow, this stuff is cool. This stuff is cool. Because it is. It's super cool.